The time has come. I'm beginning an adventure. I'm on my way to Tennessee. Never been to Tennessee. Going to the B&B Nerf Arena in Knoxville. I'm going to be traveling with Talon-Axe. It should be a wonderful time. I'm going to do some Lego hunting, some root beer hunting, some Nerf hunting. You know, all of it. Got to get it all in every trip these days. Make it worthwhile. So quick look at what I'm bringing. I actually am packing kind of light. Light for me, it's a relative term. While I do basically have my entire HVZ loadout, I don't have a full vest, and I'm packing fewer magazines because it's going to be in an arena. It's going to be short rounds. I don't need everything, which meant I did actually have room for my mask in here, which is nice because I don't like getting shot in the face. I got my FDL3, my Pew Pews, my Proton Pack, my Jupiter, and I am also, because the event is called Blitzfire, I am bringing a Blitz just cuz, and should be good. Should be good. Here we go. As hypothesized, my first stop on this trip was, in fact, a Target, and I did get the piston pump. So I'm not taking it with me because I don't have any room in my luggage, but I will give it a thorough looking over when I get home. Alright, let's do some thrifting. I am, of course, checking out some Goodwills along the way. This one's desolate. I got some of the little Tykes things. And there's an old Zingbo. And 2 darts, but that's it. Not so much as a broken Maverick. This isn't gonna look like it. A whole bin full of good stuff. And some old Busby stuff. You don't see the old Busby Mega Blasters much anymore. I got a couple here I'm going to grab, because not only are they nice, they're properly priced. Good stuff. Good stuff. I got a Fate, the Fortnite pistol thing, Star Wars comic book, a Lego book, and the milk crate is actually for Sergeant Deployable. He asked me to look for milk crates, and I found one. Moving on. Here we see the duality of man. On this side we have the bougiest Goodwill I've ever been to, and over there we have a Goodwill outlet. And we're going to go into both. The bougie Goodwill has let me down. And this is what they have. This thing, which is broken. One of these. And some Busby. Pitiful. Alright. Gonna go to the Goodwill outlet next door. God save me. I was spared the horror. They were closed. So, I didn't have to go in. Goodwill outlet, while it gets a bad rep, they really are the cheapest of thrift options because stuff is sold by the pound. So, you can get clothing and other essentials there way cheaper than anywhere else. So, it's nice that they exist, but they're a little sketch. A decent spread here. We have another tech target eliminator. We've got a boomdozer back there. And some dinosaur ones, some Squirt Gunny stuff, something up there. Got a Elite 2.0. Do a little more digging. Nothing's jumping out of me now. Ubiquitous Maverick. No good. I'm in a blue village. There's a decent spread. That. Zombie Strike. Very faded B-Front Maverick. I might grab that. One down there. I found this. It's full of sand. But I think it can be saved. So in the end, I did get that very faded Gear Up Maverick and the Pirate Pistol, and also this potential Proton Pack or rival storage container. Now I'm going to go hit a Lego store, get some tortellini formaggio with chicken, and head to Tennessee. I'm here. I made it. This place is hotter than hell's outhouse. But I've been picked up by this fine individual We've hit a Lego store. I don't actually know where we're going now.
Frugal McDougal.
Frugal McDougal's. We're looking for root beer. We found the Lego, now for the root beer.
Yeah.
The Nerf is tomorrow.
It's on the way to the house and then to dinner. So.
Yeah, food. I need food.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten in several time zones.
Yeah.
All right. Frugal McDougal's, here we come. We have arrived at Frugal McDougal Liquor Warehouse. We're here for root beer. I'm here for root beer. I don't know what he's here for.
I don't know. We'll see what they have.
We'll see what they've got. Yeah. And then over there's somewhere else we might be going. I don't know where I am. The heat's already getting to me. We've arrived at the Marble Fox, which supposedly has a really good house root beer. We're gonna find out. Hopefully they've got burgers, because I am starving.
Well, we're going for food after this.
Oh, we're going somewhere else for food. This isn't even where I told you I was gonna be getting barbecue, and yet you tried to shove barbecue down my throat yesterday. Here we go. Now I'm here in Dallinax's armory. We're pondering imponderables. He still has to pack for tomorrow. Apparently I've got loot from Detroit, and they couldn't wait for me to come to Detroit, so they mailed it here.
They were I didn't mail it. I had to mule that from Carolina.
It was smuggled. We had all the weapons, art, patches. Conspicuously, no Captain Xavier patch. There is an auxiliary patch, though. So there's that.
The only one of your patches I have
Yeah, you have a...
is the one from the first...
Yep.
No. The one from the very first France Foam.
Oh,
box.
yeah. You do also have an auxiliary patch up here.
I think I printed that.
Yeah. Yeah, here and no further.
Yep.
Those were fun. So what are you thinking? What are you planning? What?
So
Why
this
does this
is-
axe have no handle?
The funny part of that
I see.
is that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I
Sparrow
love it.
From the Irregulars.
Yep.
I was like, hey, I need a battle axe head. He was like, done. He was
I
so
like it.
enthusiastic.
I like it.
Yeah.
What do we got here? What's this?
So this is Panic Axe. It's a battle axe with a panic button strapped to the side of it.
Yeah.
Have you heard about this thing yet?
It looks like a...
It's a Herja,
Yeah.
but open source and uses a fly core.
Oh,
So you just build them. They're
very
great.
good. Very good.
This is the solenoid one. Yeah. And these are the new things from Detroit.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. All right. Well, let's get this open and see what's in it.
Yeah. Slides.
What in the...
I like knives.
Apparently. A note! There's screaming in the distance.
It's about the time of this house.
Alright, enjoy the Bahamut. I thought you would enjoy testing it out. I released it a few days before Endor 2025, so it's brand spanking new. Bahamut is the newest Flycore blaster. I designed it alongside Gear Core, my manual pusher Flycore fork that uses a 3-to-1 rack and pinion gear system for the pusher. Bahamut uses micro or mini wheel-sized gear cores. Also, the shell supports everything from 19.5mm Nightingale wheel setup to 33.5mm Pulsar wheel setup. There's side-mounted Picatinny rails, medium fidlock mounts, sling loop options, the optional minimized pusher guide that allows for top loading. The Flycore isn't particularly great due to dart alignment issues along with full pusher dart guide. It also comes with grip, trigger options for standard rev trigger setup along with dual stage trigger setup. Additionally, with a swap to the grip and triggers are some of my other blasters, Rook and Ifrit. It can also use the standard N20 fly cores of the same size. Conversely, the Bahamut grip and triggers are completely compatible with the Rook and Ifrit, so that those blasters can use Gear Core. I hope you enjoy the Kuhan's root beer. I did. and I was actually able to find a way to add it to my collection properly. I may talk about that someday. Have a great time with James in Knoxville. We're already having a blast. There's been barbecue, there's been Lego, there's been root beer. It's great. I look forward to seeing you in September here in Detroit. Yes, the Detroit trip is going to be fun. All right, let us see what chicanery we have in here. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
How good is that orange?
That is a fabulous orange. Very cool. Yeah. Oh, it is a Oh, that is a very satisfying mechanical pusher. I like that. That is delightful. And yes, rev trigger. I prefer a rev trigger. I'm that kind of weirdo. That is glorious. I will be using this tomorrow at least, hopefully. I assume it's got XT 30? Yeah. I assume it's 3S.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
If it isn't, you can solve that problem.
Yeah. Not sure how I feel about the lines going forward. That maybe the stripes that are throwing off my brain. But I dig it. This is going to be fun. I'll do a full video when I get home. But yes, thank you very much. We're stopping for breakfast before going to the thing, and I thought these were a Canadian thing. I'm in Tennessee. What's going on? I'm confused. They've got hockey sticks as the doors. If they don't say A when I get in here, I'm leaving. It's all a lie. We've arrived at the thing. I've gotten all set up. Disreputable auxiliary types about. This is all Talon X. This is our blue room, kind of like a green room, but it's blue. And we'll eventually get around to the arena. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Samara.
Lovely, lovely. Would you like a button?
A what?
A button. I have buttons.
Why do you have buttons?
To give to people. I'm gonna give away loot now. Place is crawling with nerds now. Here's a bunch of nerds. Yep. I'm following him and stuff.
There are people all over the place.
He's being a super nerd. More nerds. There's this guy. You can actually watch it all on the screen. Very, very cool. Very cool. There's the armory. Another nerd.
Already policed them all.
Still being a nerd.
It's unreal. This place.
And then here's the actual arena. It feels like a laser tag place, but it's Nerf. I love the way they did the buckets. They're 50-gallon drums, but they cut the bottom off and flipped it upside down to turn it into dart troughs. And then it's full of sand, so they don't move. Spawn zones on either side. They've added extra cover. The pop-up tents came with us because we're nerds. We've already done a couple of battles. My team won the first battle. We're going to the second battle. Should be fun. Should be fun. Alright, here we go. Start again! Start again! Start the whole thing over.
Oh, hello. My name is Devin, and I'm the owner of the Indoor Foam Dart Arena. How's everybody doing?
Hooray!
Hey, thanks for being here for Blitzfire Reloaded, everyone. So, today is going to be awesome. We're going to play a series of 3 games. You guys have played 2 already. The first one was Team Slayer, and the second one I called Blitzball. So the third one we're going to play is called King of the Hill. Alright? So everybody's going to get the rules right now while everybody in this room is a player. Say hi to your fellow players.
Hello!
Alright, guys. So, King of the Hill is a little complicated to explain because I don't have a big brain. So, it's going to be all of your team members lined up in these boxes that we have. Orange box, yellow box. You're going to get in a single file line. First person from each line is going to come out of the box and battle 1v1. When one of you is eliminated, you will go to your team box and you are out. The next person in your team will come out. Well, Devin, what about the guy who shot him? He's still alive. So, you can manage to eliminate the entire team with just one person. It is possible. I haven't seen it happen, but it could. Everybody understand? King of the Hill?
Yay!
All right, he does. Anybody else understand?
Apparently not.
All right. Thanks for
We went and got food. I found 2 more new root beers. I'm up to 3 so far on this trip because we found one yesterday. And I have apparently won the raffle. I got darts, I got magazines, I got 2 barrels. There's air hockey going on over here. I'm not allowed to play air hockey anymore after the incident. Dark times. Dark times. But I'm gonna go load some mags and get a few more rounds in. There's some sort of shenaniganery going on here. I'm not actually sure what game mode this is. The King of the Hill again?
Yep,
King of the Hill. 1 person from each team goes out and fights until they're dead. Or they're tagged. And then another person from their team comes out. And so on and so forth until one team is run out. Good stuff. This is Devin. I've given them both pew-pews at max settings. Devin, full send!
That was quick.
I have survived Tennessee. It was a close thing in the end, actually. Not Tennessee, the getting home. Had an issue. Anyway, it was a wonderful event. Flew in, got picked up by Talanax. We went to a Lego store. Got my passport stamped. Went to Frugal MacDougal, a liquor store that carried root beer, and I picked up a root beer I didn't have. I picked up Freddy's root beer. It was on my list of ones I still needed. We went to the Marble Fox, a local brewery that supposedly have a root beer, and when I asked, the bartender looked at me like I was completely insane, which was weird. And then looked at their menu and they had Sprecher listed, so I asked for some Sprecher, and they looked at me like I was a lunatic. It's a very strange experience. We then went to the event, which you saw. And it was really fun. Wonderful people. The group of people that showed up were awesome. The people in charge of it, absolutely wonderful. It's a neat little event. I do have some notes on things that they could potentially improve on. I will be writing them up and sending them my full report and seeing if any of it is of any use to them. It might not be possible. It might not actually flow with how regular gameplay works, because I saw it from the hobby side as opposed to from little kids doing birthday side. So I don't know everything. I've also never run a professional Nerf arena, so what do I really know? But I'll give them my thoughts all the same. And as with any event I go to, I came away with stuff. The wonderful folks at Detroit Dartworks sent a Bahamut for me. Why they didn't wait until I visited them in Detroit in 2 months, I'm sure I don't know. I would love to know how they printed my logo in the front of that so absolutely flawlessly. That is really cool. Semi-automatic. Does have a rev trigger. I like a rev trigger. Lots of room for your battery housing. Front load mag. Very not real weapon looking. Very spacey looking. I love the copper. They printed it in and then orange highlights. I do also prefer a longer magazine release, but this one is actually pretty nice as magwell ones go. And there's no reason you couldn't just extend that from the look of it, so you could hit it with your thumb. And actually, because the trigger guard is open, you can still hit it with your thumb. I don't know what I'm complaining about. It's lovely. I like it. I did use it. I managed to use all of the blasters that I brought. So I used my pew-pews, my FTL3. I tried using my proton pack all day and it was having trouble. I was having feed issues, and it wasn't until like the second to the last round or something I realized that I had not gotten, when I'd taken it out to travel with it, when I put it back in, I hadn't gotten the snorkel properly out of the backpack, and it was sucking in part of the backpack and clogging the snorkel, so it wasn't getting any airflow. And once I fixed that, ran flawlessly for the last 2 rounds, and made absolutely no difference in the outcome of anything. But it was a lot of fun. So I got to run everything that I brought with me. I also brought my Blitz, because the event was Blitzfire, and I ran it, and it did perfectly well. We won some rounds. We lost a lot of rounds. I got tagged a lot. It was a lot of fun. They had a raffle, and I entered the raffle, and of course, being me, I won the raffle. And you may ask yourself, Captain Xavier, did you do the right thing and give it to some poor, less fortunate folk? No! No, I did not! Because I am a shameless fan of getting free stuff. I didn't get to where I am today, turning down free stuff. I got 2 straight worker magazines that will go in loaner gear, and I got 2 upgrade barrels, which are actually really cool. I'm not sure what I will do with them. Something. I have thoughts. I have thoughts. And then I also got 2 boxes of worker darts, which I did in fact give to TalonX because I used all of his darts at the event. I also fired all 5 gallons of his rival that he then donated to the club because TalonX is a better man than I am. This event could not have happened without him. Without him hosting me and doing the driving and helping me with my side quests, I never would have been able to go on this trip. So I managed to go to 2 Lego stores. We went to the Frugal McDougal for a root beer, and then we went to a Rocket Fizz in Knoxville, and I found 2 more root beers that I didn't have. I found Ozell and Tyler the Kid Sarsaparilla. So all in all, I came back with 3, and then when I got back to Washington, Sergeant Deplorable had 3 waiting for me. One that I'd picked up in Utah when I went to visit him and left the bottle there, and then he found Boulder Birch Beer and I think Soda Springs Sarsaparilla. So I all in all, when I came back from this trip, I had 7 more bottles of root beer than, or 6 more to add to my collection, which was pretty cool. So I'm really hoping to get even more on my trip to Detroit. We will see how that works out. Looking forward to that. I'm really enjoying going to these smaller events. Things like Afterworlds and Ragnar Oktoberfest and Survival Fest and Maryland Mayhem are fun because they're huge, big events. But going to the little ones is also a lot of fun because I get to meet people that might not be able to go to the big ones, and I get to help out small businesses like B&B, the arena. So yeah, if you are in anywhere near Knoxville, or within driving distance of Knoxville, and they're having one of their Blitzfire events, I highly recommend it. And the more people that go and the more that they're able to run that, the better they're going to get. They also have plans to start doing more competitive style stuff. They've got some space that they will eventually be able to expand into, provided there is enough interest. So I highly encourage anyone in that area to attend these events, to go to these events, to support these events, because it will just cause them to get bigger and better. And so, yeah, it'll be interesting to see where they are 6 months from now, a year from now. They've only been in business for, I think, 6 weeks or so, so they're still very new. And so I'm really glad I was able to go to it and hopefully draw some interest. I did end up leaving a lot of Sprecher there. Somebody had donated a whole bunch of Sprecher to make sure that there was good Sprecher for me, and I appreciate them, and I managed to drink 1 bottle of it and then forgot the rest of it there. I think I also left some Abita root beer and some kind of cola in TalonX's fridge. So just strewing root beer as I travel, as one does. So yeah, this was a really cool event. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for putting it on. Thank everyone who came to it. I thank TalonX for definitely the only reason I was able to go. And I thank you guys for watching. Loot!